Hello everyone, welcome back on my YouTube channel. I'm just back home after driving this new Rlaarlo rally car, minus 8 degrees Celsius. I was freezing outside, and this also affected a lot the drivability of this RC rally model. But anyway, I was able to understand how it works, how it drives, and I'm going to share with all of you my opinion about this new product from Rlaarlo. If you're first time here on my YouTube channel, keep in mind that I don't care about the top speed, I don't care about the gyro. I'm a person that actually race in RC Rally around Europe in different championships. So I'm just going to focus on things that, let's say, really matters in RC Rally. So how this model steers, how it performs, how it's agile, and so on. Rlaarlo provides me the RTR version, so ready to run with the electronics. Talking about the electronics, I'm very satisfied because, okay, it came with a 3S battery, which is very powerful, but most importantly, the ESC and the motor works in a good way on low RPM. The motor does not have a lot of cogging, so it means that on slow corners the model is, let's say, easy to control. The motor is also sensored, and the only thing that maybe is not, let's say, satisfying is the servo, which is a bit slow. In RC Rally it's nice to have a fast servo in order to have a more reactive RC Rally model, but this is something that you can upgrade in an easy way because this model comes with a mini servo, and Rlaarlo through an upgrade allows you to put a faster servo on this model. Then let's switch to the body. It's very beautiful, it's full of details, and I really like the driver and the co-pilot. In front of the driver we have the dashboard with what I see it's the tire pressure, and the co-pilot has the a road book with actual information. So it's very nice. And of course the model has lights, the exhaust simulates the flames when real car release power, and I'm amazed. Talking about the size, it's an actual 1/10 scale model, 257 millimeters of wheelbase, and let's say, just to give you an example, this body, due to his proportions, can be fit on different chassis, like chassis from Tamiya, as Tamiya's body can be fit on Rlaarlo chassis. Also, this body is attached to the chassis on 4 points, but Rlaarlo gives you also the upgrade that allows you to mount this body in the classic way on the towers in order to adjust it on different platforms, or if you want to put it in this on this chassis but with different body mounts. Okay, now let's take a look about how this car performs on ice and on low grip condition. I'm going to share you what I think about how it drives and if this RC model can race in RC Rally races as the ones I share here on my YouTube channel. As you saw during this test, this model is very easy to control. I was surprised that even on full power with these 3S batteries, the model was really stable and easy to drive, and also on the transmitter that you get with the RTR version, you are able to adjust the APA of the throttle, and it's cool because you can, let's say, lower the power in order to make the model more drivable on slippery condition, as I did during this test drive. And also, in an easy way, you can adjust all the trims of this model. Talking about how this RC car steers, it doesn't have, let's say, a very big steering angle, so it could be improved, but the fact that it has a good ground clearance and the suspension works very well, you are able to switch the weight from the rear axle to the front in the corners, and the rear slides in an easy way. Because of that, you are able to turn, to play with the rear to make narrower corners. Focusing on the steering angle of this RC model, the design of the front suspension arms and the C-blocks does not allow the wheels to turn a lot. We are already on the limit because, as you can see, the wheels are touching on some parts of the C-blocks, and also because as I say, the suspension arms are quite large. We are already on the limit. In order to increase the steering angle of this model, there is, let's say, some hope, because the servo is free to move. If we focus here, there is still some space in order for the components to move, but the suspension arms are too large. As I mentioned before, the design of these C-blocks is not, let's say, steering angle friendly, and it prevents the wheels to turn enough. Just to give you an example, here we have the same part but from Tamiya XV01, and you can see how the design differs. Turning left, this part is not going to touch immediately on the, let's say, suspension arms or other components. A good thing is that the CVD that we have directly in the model from Rlaarlo, they already achieve a very good angle, and if we compare the ones from Tamiya, the double cardan shaft, we have a similar angle. So in case of an upgrade here, it's not necessary for Rlaarlo to change the CVD, but just to redesign these components in order to allow the wheels to steer more. Just for the ones that are curious, yes, the wheels from this model of Rlaarlo have the same size of regular other 1/10 scale RC models, so you can put on this model what you prefer. And also I did some checks, and the wheels with 3 millimeters of offset can be put on this chassis. They're going to touch a bit the body in some parts, but is not an issue. Worth also to mention that the chassis has steel differentials, and we have a front, central and rear one, and it feels that it's tuned in a way that we have harder oil on the rear and the softer one on the front. And it's nice because you're able to play more with the rear while driving, making this model fun to drive. And the fact that we have a harder oil on the rear is not, let's say, an issue, because the central differential is working in a good way, preventing the rear to slide too much. I really hope you enjoyed this review of this new Rlaarlo. I hope that also people from Rlaarlo will find this review useful in order to improve even more their products. And I had a lot of fun testing this RC rally car. I'm so curious what Rlaarlo will bring to us in this 2026 season. Also, I really would like to see something more from Rlaarlo, because as I said, this is a very good RC Rally model. It would be nice to have a bigger steering angle, and some suggestions directly for Rlaarlo is to modify the design on the front, as I said before, and maybe to sell a competition kit to increase the steering angle of this model, so I will be able to take it to some narrow RC Rally stages that I will do during this season. Okay, I think that's all. And guys, thank you for your support, thank you for leaving a like, for subscribing, and see you soon for another video. Ciao!